Hey, hope your day's going well. Let's look at what it means for a function to be even or odd. What's an even function? What's an odd function? A lot of functions are neither even nor odd. So basically, if we have a function f, if f of negative x gives you the same value as f of x, then it's considered an even function. Um, so y equals x squared, classic case, because say, uh, I'll call it f of x, use function notation. F of x equals x squared. So for example, f of 3 is equal to 9, right? 3 squared. F of negative 3, negative 3 squared is also 9. So uh, f of negative x gives you the same value as f of x. Therefore, it's an even function. And even functions, for this reason, are symmetric about the y-axis. So it's symmetric about the y-axis. So if you were to flip this side of the parabola over the y-axis, it would line up perfectly with that side. Um, so and they have that symmetry because of this property that f of negative x is the same as f of x. So those are even functions, and you can identify them visually pretty well. Um, so if f of negative x is equal to negative f of x, then that function is odd. So um, x cubed would be a good example of that. If f of x is equal to x cubed, uh, I'll do f of 3. F of 3 is 27, and f of negative 3. So negative 3 times negative 3 is 9, but then 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. So f of negative x is negative what you get for f of positive x. So this would be an odd function. And odd functions are also um, visually recognizable because they're symmetric about the origin, uh, which means if I rotate this graph 180 degrees around the origin, I get the same graph again. So I don't know if you can visualize this, but if I kind of just swing it around 180 degrees, it lines up with itself again. So it has that symmetry there. Here's an example of a function that's neither even nor odd. You don't get positive x, the same value of, if you plug in f of negative x, you don't get the same value as f of x. And if you plug in f of negative x, you don't get negative f of positive x. You just get different values. And there's no symmetry um, about the y-axis or about the origin. Symmetry about different points or lines, but not those specific symmetries. So that's a function that's neither even nor odd.